You understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist, nor will it ever exist.
I said, put the bunny back in the box.
Well, that was fun. Okay.
Did you,
Chris is on board now. Did I what?
Howdy, howdy. Did you, so at the approach into 25 here in Livermore, it's VFR.
Well, there, yeah, okay. Wait till we turn around.
The other end on 7, it's 00.
Let me call ground. Ground, Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, taxiway Kilo here at the South Hangars. Put an IFR in for SAC Exec. We are ready to taxi, ready to copy. Is there anyone home?
121.6?
Yeah. Is there anyone home?
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, Livermore ground, you're not inside runway 25 right, taxi via Kilo Bravo, and I do have a clearance that came out for a Golden Eagle with the call sign of 813 for Quebec. Is that you?
Yeah, I pulled up an old one. Can you change it to November 6 Whiskey Mike?
I sure can do that. Stand by.
Okay, great, thanks. And we're going Kilo to 25 right. Is that right for 6 Whiskey Mike?
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, hold short of taxiway Bravo on Kilo.
Okay, we'll hold short of Bravo on Kilo. Okay, yeah, I put the wrong one in.
Yeah,
oh, well. Hey, you know what, we got it, it's wrong. So, yeah, look straight ahead.
Clear blue skies.
Wait till I turn to the south. Okay, this is Bravo, so is that the right there? That's the right there.
Yeah.
All right, the left is pretty short. We're just going to turn.
Yeah, she just
we're going to hold short of
Bravo up here, yeah.
And Bravo is, let's stop right here.
This is good.
Oh yeah, nothing's going on. It'll be right to the gauges.
Well, the TAF talks about a temporary IFR for an hour or so this morning. The Moss, which I don't look at a lot, but showed VFR all day. And
well, I don't know. We're going to find out what happened in Sacramento. If not, we go to Auburn and drive you in.
Sacramento's good.
All right, so there's SAC. We'll see what the procedure is. SAC is a heading is 018, and we're ready to copy. As soon as she's ready.
Was that a bizarre feeling coming in the clear and then rolling into the 00 fog?
I do that in Oakland quite often.
Got it.
So not that bizarre. And 6 Whiskey Mike, we're holding short here at Bravo and we got the pre-flight done, so when you give me the clearance, I'll be going to tower and tell them we're ready to go.
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, have your clearance device ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 6 Whiskey Mike.
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, clear to Sacramento Executive Airport via the Livermore 3 departure. Altam Victor 334, Sacramento. VOR direct. Climb via sit, accept, maintain 4,000. Expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.35, squawk 4516.
Okay, we are Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, clear to Sacramento, Livermore 3 departure, Altam 334 direct, 4,000, 5,000 in 5 minutes, 25, 35, 45, 16 on the squawk.
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, after Victor's 334 Sacramento VOR, then direct to Sacramento Executive Airport. Climb via sit, accept, maintain 4,000, expect 5,000 5 minutes after. The rest of readback is correct.
Okay, we're going to add the SAC 334 SAC direct, and thanks very much, 6 Whiskey Mike. All right, let's try.
60 Whiskey Mike, just verify on the initial altitudes, climb via sit, accept, maintain 4,000.
Okay, 6 Whiskey Mike, clear to Sacramento Executive Airport on the Livermore 3 via the SID, Altam Victor 334 Sacramento VOR, direct 4,000, 5,000 in 5 minutes, 25, 35 on the frequency, and 45, 16 on the squawk.
Remember, 6 Whiskey Mike, just verify for me, it's climb via SID, accept, maintain 4,000. Don't need to read back the rest of the routing.
Climb via the SID, accept and maintain 4,000, 6 Whiskey Mike.
Where 6 Whiskey Mike, readback is correct. Advise tower when you're ready.
6 Whiskey Mike, we'll do, thanks. Do you know what the Livermore 3 is?
Yeah, it's easy.
What is it?
Climbing right turn, we're going to Altam.
Okay, because I'm just going to cancel once we get up.
Yeah.
Tower, good morning, 6, again, Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, ready to go at 25 right at Bravo. So turn right to what heading?
060.
Twin Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike, Livermore Tower, hold short runway 25 right, awaiting IFR release.
Okay, hold short at 25 right, 6 Whiskey Mike. Now, so do we hold here or the next one?
He didn't give us the ILS hold short, so we can go up there and hold short at 25 right.
Got it. So we're just trying to get out of here.
Twin Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike, wind calm, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 25 right, 6 Whiskey Mike on the roll. Okay, here we go. So time, transponder, traffic, fuel up, full mixture, full props. We're going to put the right one back a little bit. We are going to go to the gauges fast because as we turn to the runway, what do you see? Not a lot. Okay, here we go. Fuel flow first. Fuel flow looks good. You all right, Chris?
Yep.
Airspeed live 70, 80, 95. I'm on the gauges. Tap the brakes. Pull the gear up. Runway heading. Little right rudder. 120. And we're on top. Wow! Look at the look at the golf course.
That layer is about that thick.
Yep. And Tower 6 Whiskey Mike, we're going to clear now. Can we cancel IFR?
Twin Cessna 6 Whiskey Mike, contact NorCal approach, departure frequency 125.35, and they can set you up for flight following if you want as well.
2535, 6 Whiskey Mike, thanks. NorCal 6 Whiskey Mike, checking in off Livermore 1500, cancel IFR.
November 6 Whiskey Mike, NorCal departure, IFR cancellation received, ident, open altimeter 3031.
3031, 6 Whiskey Mike.
Okay. November 6 Whiskey Mike, we're miles north of Livermore Airport. Are you still requesting services for Sacramento Executive?
6 Whiskey Mike, yes, we'd like flight following to Sacramento Exec. Yeah, there's a hill in front of us, I see it. Your plane, you just turn right towards it, it climbs right out of it, right?
My mind.
All right, send via, accept, maintain 6,000, Spearwings 525.
Chris is looking, man, he's doing the mental calculations to that hill in front of us. NorCal, good morning again. Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike checking on 3,700 Sac Exec.
Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, NorCal approach, talking altimeter 3032.
3032, 6 Whiskey Mike. Let's see, look ahead, it looks a little strange here. Now this microphone sounds squirrely. All right, 25.5 for Sac. Hey, I tell you what, I got you, take the plane. Keep it straight and level.
That I can do.
I've got whiskey and
Executive Tower information, Quebec, 1553 Zulu, wind 120 at 4, visibility 10, ceiling 6,500 broken, temperature 5, 2.3, altimeter 3031.
So, if you look straight ahead, we got Stockton's got to be socked in, but they're reporting clear of Sac, so that's where we're heading. So we're going to go, let's do it to the nav. Direct, enter, go to nav, let's see, it should hold at 007, that's good. So Chris, while we're going, we're going to go to the auxiliaries here. I'm fine on both of them, I'm going to both of them. And I want to hear, tell us about the mighty Skyknight and what you're getting done. What are you gonna go pick up today?
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for the ride. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm happy to do it. A little surprise ILS, down to minimums, but no problem. So and a 00 takeoff. Why? It's just another day.
First, just a little bit of history. So I grew up in Auburn, learned how to fly in Auburn. I think I took my first flight in 1980 or summer of 1980, flying Tomahawks and. Anyway, life happens, and I am down in the Bay Area, 35 years later. I flew a bunch when I was younger, got commercial instrument, multi, all that, and then didn't use it for 30 years. I wasn't in a small airplane for 30 years. Right before COVID hit in sort of late 19, I guess, I started thinking about flying again. And I started watching YouTube, and I saw you. I pull up you crazy guy flying out of Auburn, California, my old airport. And honestly, it's one of the big reasons I kind of got motivated to get back into flying.
That's great.
Watching your videos in my old airport. And so I went and got current down here in Livermore, where I live, and in a 172, and decided quickly I didn't want to be renting airplanes, so I was going to be flying around. And went on the hunt, and I kind of did my research and decided I wanted a Cessna 320, just like Jerry had.
That's a good choice.
And I didn't have a ton of multi-engine time, and I hadn't flown in years, and so I thought that was a good stepping stone. And so I went on a hunt, and I get very precise when I start shopping, and I decided I wanted a Cessna 320F, or the last year model made. They only made 45 of them, and there's only 13 left flying in the United States.
Is it your plane, like one of the last ones made?
I sent letters out to these 13 owners in the U.S. with 320Fs and said, hey, I'm looking for a 320F, would you sell it? And I got a response back from a guy in L.A. Really nice guy, and he says, yeah, he says, I've got a nice one that's been sitting in a hangar for 10 years in Torrance, and the reality is I'm not going to fly it anymore, so yeah, I'll sell it to you. And I go down there, and it's serial number 45. It's the last Cessna 320 Skyknight to ever roll off the line in Kansas, and it had been sitting for 10 years, and while it had been well maintained up to that point, it had been sitting for 10 years, so we've had some corrosion. I needed a major overhaul on the right engine, and we did a top on all new cylinders and accessories on the left, and some catch-up work. It wasn't cheap, getting an airplane out of mothball, but I've been flying the heck out of it for about a year now, and
tell us, on your birthday, when we went to go get it, what happened?
The mechanic in Torrance called and said, yeah, it's ready to pick up. This goes back about a year ago, because my birthday's coming up next week. Ready to come get it. And so Jerry was kind enough and took Alan and I, Colonel Davis and I flew us down to Torrance to pick it up, and we get there, and the reality was it wasn't ready to pick up. It had, a crazy fuel gauge indication.
Yeah, it wasn't airworthy.
A couple other little things going on that made it unairworthy. So we flew back and enjoyed the day flying up and down California.
Well, you broke into the wet bar on your birthday in the back seat of the plane.
I did not.
Oh, you had a beer, didn't you?
I did have a beer. Somebody offered me a beer, yeah.
There you go. Cold beer to soothe the disappointment.
So I flew Southwest a week later down to Torrance and brought my airplane home. Been flying it for a while. It had the panel was redone in about 2000 by a previous owner. It was a really nice panel for 2000. Had a 530 non-WAS S-Tech 55X. Round gauges on everything else. No ADSB.
And here is a photo of the old panel. You can see the Garmin 530 there and the rest of the steam gauges. And here's a picture of the outside of this beautiful airplane. November 6195 Quebec. Good looking bird.
So, I decided pretty quickly that I wanted to, add some stuff to the panel, not go crazy on a 320, but I wanted to make some upgrades, and stuff takes so long to get from, manufacturers, Garmin these days. We ordered the stuff a year ago, and it finally came in August, and I got on the schedule up at Executive Autopilots in Sacramento on Jerry's recommendation, Andre and his team up there, and they've had it for the last 9 weeks.
Welcome.
And they finished it yesterday. So I'm going to...
That's great. Hang on. Stand by.
25.25, good morning.
2525, good morning. 6 Whiskey Mike, so long. Hey, stand by. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike checking on with Quebec for Sacramento.
Number 6 Whiskey Mike, NorCal approach, Sacramento, altimeter 3031. Verify you have Quebec. I didn't hear that.
We have Quebec at Sacramento Executive 6 Whiskey Mike.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. We're about at the end of the story. The plane's ready to pick up.
Well, tell us what we're going to see.
So,
we're going to put some
we'll put some before and after pictures up, but I had, all round steam gauges, which I still have for the most part, but I replaced the vacuum attitude indicator with a GI-275, and I replaced the old HSI, Collins HSI with a GI-275, so I've got the two electronic, round dials in front of me now, and then the heart of this new system is GTN 750XI, which I'm real excited about.
That's great. I wish I had one. I used to have two, but it's in Medford right now.
And, buried in there is a remote GTX 345 transponder with the ADSB out. I got the GDL 69A for the Sirius XM weather and music. I've bought the a PMA 450B audio panel that gets a lot of good reviews. I upgraded my old JPI EDM 760 to a 790. It's the same functionality, but I've got a new LCD screen, much bigger for my old eyes to read. So yeah,
That's great. I'm excited to see it.
Put some USB charging ports in it, and
that's a great. I got a cigarette lighter running this iPad, which I think it wasn't plugged in, but now it is.
The headset jacks never worked that great for my kids in back, so we got those fixed.
Did you get Limo jacks or?
Yeah, Limo jacks.
You got Limo jacks
all the way around.
Yeah, I wish I would have done that.
I've got both. I've got the dual plugs and a Limo. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm picking up today after 9 weeks, and excited to fly it home and get a little time in front. New panel, which isn't that much different than my old one, but should provide a lot more functionality and redundancy and safety and battery backup and all that.
That's great.
Oh, I also got all new the UMA lights behind each and every round instrument. So before I had a mishmash of red and white post lights, old original Cessna post lights. Those are all gone. I've got a nice. No, my lighting was kind of it was comical. I mean, it was just this mishmash of blue and red and white. It was just nauseous.
And here is that beautiful panel that Executive Autopilots put in. You can see the 275 Garmin, the 750, the engine analyzer, and it is gorgeous.
So that's my story.
That's great.
You've been a big part of all of it from day one when I got back into it, and
that's great.
Carting me around California, and here we are. I'll echo what Jerry said on a number of his videos in the past. Andre and his team at Executive Autopilots just done a fantastic job.
If you want it done right, that's where you get it done.
That's right. I'm sure you can get it done cheaper.
You get it done cheaper, but the guys that get it done cheaper end up going there to fix what somebody else fouled up.
True.
That's like a large majority of their business is, going after fixing what other people, did. So you like this dinosaur autopilot? I had to I relabeled it, but it works. It works, and you have you have to learn it. It's a Bendix M4D. Bendix King M4D. Yeah. These were in turboprops, and these were big in the day.
Yeah, but you're in nav mode now. It's flying the airplane.
It's flying the airplane. It's in nav mode. Yeah.
Nice.
Look at it. We're on. Well, we're only off a little bit, but yeah, it's you don't auto slew. So you're constant.
That's what I've had for the last year.
Good morning, Southwest 2350. We're at 9,000, descending via the.
So how far are we from the airport? We're still 12 miles. So I know.
2350 North California.
I know about where it is, but I can't see it.
Made their information, Mike. Executive Romeo current.
You got traffic on there, probably, right?
No, I don't have this in.
No portable.
There's traffic here. Boom, boom. There's the traffic screen here, which is.
Number 6 Whiskey Mike, contact Executive Tower 119.5.
Going to Tower 1956 Whiskey Mike, thanks, and so long. Tower, good morning. Gold Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike is 10 to the south, inbound for landing.
Gold Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, Executive Turner, left traffic, runway 20.
Left traffic 20, 6 Whiskey Mike. That'll be this side of the airport, the side we're on. Starting to see ground ahead. We've been here, so many times. We know what it looks like.
That's the airport right off the nose, right?
It should be. So I'm turning the autopilot off, and we're gonna head for the airport. And 6 Whiskey Mike has the airport inside. We're setting up for a left down 120.
Gold Eagle 6 Whiskey Mike, runway 20, clear land.
Clear land 20, 6 Whiskey Mike, thanks.
No speed brakes on this, right?
No speed brakes. So, it's hard to slow down because what do you got? You got, and you don't want to put the props forward because it's a geared engine. So you got to plan out ahead. If you have to, so what I did on my last flight is they kept me up high and I was fast, and so Robert was with me. I just pulled the nose up.
I saw that.
Got down to gear speed, dropped the gear, and that's all you got, really,
yeah.
All right, so we're going to do gas. We're going to switch to mains. Turn the fuel pumps on. Gas, check. Undercarriage, no. Pop-a-gups. Pressurization, check. Air conditioning, never had it on. Prop sync, never had it on. Auxiliary pumps on. Gas on mains. And we're we're going to drop the gear. We're at gear speed. Down comes the gear. And we're high. We're at 2,000.
31 Delta, taxi jet XB, Mike Juliet.
Okay, got 3 greens. Mixture's up. First notch of flaps. We're midfield left downwind. We've been cleared to land 2-0. And, you know, you don't really need a wind check. You can see the factory in front of us. The steam's coming straight up.
And not much wind this morning.
Can't do a short approach today. We got to set it out. So we're going to bring the power to bottom of the green and the props to top of the green. You don't put them forward all the way. Some guys like to do it at takeoff configuration in case they have to go around, but I don't like doing that to the engines. So we go top of the green. And we've been cleared to land. We don't have to announce anything. We're just going to turn the pattern. We're over the freeway right now. Runway in sight. Good speed. We're blue line on base. We're going to continue to final. A little tighten up the turn a little bit. Keep it coordinated when you get tight turns. You got a ball. You see you're coordinated, right?
Sure, coordinated.
And we're a little high, but that's okay because we're a little fast too. All right, so we are, got the runway made, no problem, full flaps. Yeah, look at the steam. There's no wind anywhere. So this plane is like your plane, but just a little bulkier.
Heavier,
you know, it
quieter.
feels the same. It kind of, you know, it's nimble like a 320 is. All right, 3 green. Speed's okay. There comes 1 red, 2 red, 2 red, 3 white, 3 red, 1 white. Let's see where we're going to go. Can we make Juliet? It's not a high speed. Probably not. Now we're going to go down to Kilo.
Very nice.
Thanks. This plane's pretty easy to land.
I'm still working on my flare in the 320.
You gotta fly it into the flare.
I tend to flare a little early.
Let me stop straight ahead. And make it.
6 Whiskey Mike, taxi parking via Kilo, Mike, and Alpha this frequency.
Kilo Mike, with you with this frequency, we're going to autopilots.
Roger, Kilo, Mike, and Alpha.
Kilo Mike Alpha, 6 Whiskey Mike. Okay, here's Mike. I know where Alpha is. So that's a quick jump.
I'm dead sexy.
What's going to happen?
Something wonderful.
That's all, folks.